did you get the beer up to 19% alcohol?
Massaged it really nicely. It does take a lot of work. Basically what we do is we start with a base beer that's as high as we can get normally with a long boil period. Usually we would start with about 50% of the batch and actually do a feeder. And we actually do a boil feeder because there's too much. You can't overstress the yeast by too much density of sugar. So what you do is you keep adding sugar to it as it goes. So it ferments down, it might get like 85% attenuation on it. We go from that 85% attenuation, we actually dose it with more sugar. Or Wayne, our head brewer now, what he's been doing is he does a feed base. So what he does is it'll get down, then he'll actually give it another feed with about 25% of the batch. Keep feeding it up with regular malt. There's actually very little sugar in that one, unlike a lot of people who dump a ton of sugar. It's more of a feed that he does for it, and that feeding is pulls off of other batches, boils down, and then adds to that batch to actually get it to massage. That's the massaging part of it. Basically it gets down, and then there's reoxygenation going on all the time with the whole thing as well until you get to the last dosing. And then when it's done, and you get something like that, then we do use, it'll get too sticky, so we do use a little bit of enzyme to actually go and break it down to actually get it a little bit drier finish. Because even though it has a lot of residual sweetness to it, it's not as sweet as it would be if we didn't go and add the enzyme. It wouldn't actually get as dry as we want to get that balance we're looking for.
So a pretty easy process then, pretty short.
Yeah, they're not. We beat ourselves up intentionally. I think we're, kind of masochistic about everything we do. And so it's like it's one of those things. We enjoy doing it.
Okay.
And we love pushing the boundaries on different types of flavors. And this is how we do stuff like that.
Okay. And what do you got here?
This is creme brulee Java Stout. It's going to be frozen shortly. Hopefully, it'll be getting there. The humidity and everything is really hurting it.
Oh yeah.
We got a late start on the whole thing. So it should be getting frozen pretty soon. But it's our creme brulee Java Stout in frozen form. It's our theme that we had at our summer beer festival in Michigan. And we decided to bring it out here as well. But we had 3 beers there. Here we only had 1 because you can't keep up with the crowd with this small of a machine. So we have 3 of the same, basically just creme brulee all the way across.
Cool.